Okay, guys, one of the most trending stocks everyone's getting hyped about is stock hollow. I love doing this analysis on it. It just seems to work for my system a lot when I do hollow, and it's one of the, one of the best stocks that does, those reversions to the means. What I look for in stocks, if you're ever wondering, I have a scanner and I look for volume that is greater than 1 million. If I see that there's bulls and bears fighting for price action, the price will be more balanced. When there's like less volume, price tends to be over manipulated and they can go up really big and go down really big. Hollow has nice volume. It has done exactly what I predicted here many, many times, and I really like it. Let me show you a crucial point that I'm watching right here, the charts. Let's get here to the charts here. If you look at Hollow, we are coming up to two crucial entry points. If you guys are not in this position, you're looking to get in, I would just be very cautious. I would step back and kind of say, is this a true breakout or is this not a true breakout? Nothing like buying a false breakout just to get dumped on. We have seen Hollow do that many, many times with my strategy. I had these bands up. They give me a picture of what's happening. The EMA, this top is your EMA 50, the 20, the 10, and the 5. All EMAs, the 5, 10, and 20 is what I usually target because that is where price reverts to the mean in an orderly fashion. And I did many, many, many research on it. The 5 is long if it don't get hit in 5 days. The 10 is long if they don't get hit in a month, and the 20 is long if they don't get hit in 2 months. So if you look at your calendar and you'd be like, okay, the last time we've hit this EMA 20 is October 15th. You can clearly see price has not touched this EMA 20 in a while. I'll show you this horizontal line real quick. But as you can see, we have not hit this in so long. And then we finally hit it miraculously. The algos pump it up, big whales get in to revert it to mean at 1227. So 11:15, 12:15, that would took over 2 months, 2 months and a couple weeks. Well, that is the same pattern that Hollow has done when we haven't hit this EMA 20 in this long amount of time. You see this long drastic time, and then miraculously we pump over 100%. Well, look at this chart here. 604, we've touched it, and then we don't touch it till 819. So 704, 804, 819. We're on to something, right? 2 weeks and 2 months and 2 weeks. And you can see price will hit it. Look at this chart right here. We haven't hit this EMA 20 in a very long time. Look at this. From 221, and guess what happens? We hit it at 514, 321, 421. We hit it in 2 months and 2 weeks. You see the pattern that we're getting at and what I'm trying to show you here. Hollow will hit the EMAs. I don't care how crappy the stock is. If stock has over 1 million volume, that is a good indication that bulls and bears are fighting it out. So what happens is price reverts to the mean, the algos kick in, and then we get these touches. This is just a simple trick that I have learned when using EMAs. Nobody uses EMAs this way. This might be a different way of doing it. A lot of people look like, oh, I had to wait for that crossover to buy. And guess what happens? People will buy on these crossovers. They see this crossover trying to happen on the 10. It looks like it's going to cross, they get in, and then it just dumps, right? And you'll see this a lot. Oh, we get the crossover right here. Guess where we get the crossover? We get it right here at the very peak. The price is already done. It's already pumped, and the algos are taking it down. Guess where we're at? We're right here at the EMA 50 acting as resistance. So you don't see the bigger picture of this is a downtrend stock. These pumps are going to get shorted. You should never hold Hollow long. You buy the pumps and you get out. Well, guess what happens? So you trade that on the EMA. Guess what? You're getting in right here. You're trying to make like 2 to 5% on this just to get plummeted down. And that's what happens with most traders is they look for this. When price starts moving, then everyone gets bullish. You want to buy when people are fearful. You don't want to buy when people are greedy right up in here. This doesn't make sense. If there's so much hopium, that's red flags. If everyone's scared, and people are negative and everything, that's when you buy Hollow. And that's what we got here at this. We had extreme pessimism down in here. Price just kept going down. That people couldn't get a break because bulls just throwing darts on the chart. I'm going to buy this. I'm going to buy this. I'm going to buy this. And if you bought every dip down, and you can see you got annihilated all the way from here, from $5 and went to $1. We didn't get a signal for the EMA 20 till after 2 months. And if we're going to get that signal, and if we're not touching this lower band, you might ask, what is that? That is my lower Keltner channel. I use this to point out extreme oversold. I don't use the typical RSI like a lot of people use. People like for RSI divergence. I look for bottoming out price. I want to get in early so I can sell the heck out and then let the chasers come in. So when I'm looking at this chart, we see this bottoming out price, right? This is a signal of bottoming. We have big, massive time distance not hitting the EMA 20. We know the algos are trying to work their way up to this. We have consolidation, and that's what I look for. If I don't see consolidation and we're not touching this lower band, then I don't need to look to get in. But if I see consolidation, I see we haven't hit the EMA 20 in a while, and then I start seeing a low K value, which is this down here. You see how this is trying to come up. Right? We had this long thing right here. The K value was under 10 all throughout here. And then price, just started declining. It haven't declined much. We started seeing these rapid pumps here. And so I see a couple days. What is a nice consolidation? I say at least a week. We started seeing that 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 all throughout here on the 6 days when you start to get in, and that was a beautiful pattern here. This right here was your very, very low. You see how these algos try to be sneaky and stop loss them, get your stop losses taken out, and that's what we saw there too. So would you buy HOLO here? I don't think so at all, in my opinion. I think you're really going to be like the person that buys the top, in my opinion, if you do this. I could be totally wrong. I'm not saying this is totally right, but right in here was strong support. We can all agree this was support. This is when it pumped 27%. We can all agree at this area was support. So we can label this as when we hit support here, pumped up, come back down to support, pump up, come back down to support, pumped up, and then we break through. It's just like EMAs. You hit it a lot, hit it a lot, hit it a lot, hit it a lot, and then you go up to the next EMA. So we hit the 5 a lot, hit the 5, then we go to the 10, hit the 10, hit the 10, hit the 10, go to the 20. And that's what happened here. We hit the 10, 10, 10, 10, 10, 10, 10, 10, 10, now 20. We are due for this EMA 50, but there's just not much price target. And if you look at all the times we hit the 50, what happens? We reject. We get up here, we reject. And that's kind of the distance we're at right now, okay? So if you look at the past, what can we say HOLO hates? It hates EMA 50. We get to the 50 and rejects. So if we know the HOLO hates EMA 50, we know we're coming into big resistance. Especially right here, we see this almost triple bottom here. 1, 2, and 3 we touch and we go down. We know this is a big support, crucial resistance. So if you bought right here, you could potentially have been buying. You could potentially buy the very top before this makes a move down. I know. I mean, I'm trying to make a video before the chart even, because none of us knows what the heck's going to happen. It could be a breakout. It could be a resistance. I'm using what non-biased data is giving me. I'm using, forget all the other stuff. What is the chart telling you? What story does the chart? Every chart has a different story. We know HOLO hates EMA 50. We know HOLO has nice volume. There's lots of buys, bulls and bears, so we know that reversion to the mean is going to happen. It's the one thing that will, and it has to. So anything that don't touch EMA 20 in 2 months' time is long. And the reason why I came up with this prediction too is you look at this last time when we pumped. Well, we've had long EMA 20 time distance, and we had 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We had that 5 candles of weekly consolidation. And where do? We pump from there while the bulls are accumulating. We have 171%. On this pump right in here, let's measure the distance here. We're looking at a 96%, not as big. So we could very well hit this EMA 50 and go up 18%. I'm not doubting that at all. I know that's a realistic target, and I know that we have had the biggest pumps in HOLO in the history where they went up 1,000%. No one can predict that, though. I think that's just, it's going to be a random act that happens where, it just goes up big, 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 big. And that's why you would never short this, because this thing has history of doing it, and that's why this has nice volume, because bulls and bears, bulls know that, and they want to be onto that chain. That train that when it does it. So, I mean, it's up to you guys. Me personally, I wouldn't be buying this right here. If I was in, I mean, nice gain right in here. If if you're still holding, you can hold 10% of your shares. The minute you start to see this reject, well, you better put a stop loss in the halfway mark of this candle, in my opinion. Because if it goes all the way back down, then it's that same pattern that HOLO does. If you guys want to join the premium Discord, this is your chance to do it. Click the link down below in the YouTube comments below. It'll say join the premium Discord for my alerts and system. It'll take you down to this free chat landing page. What you want to do, if you want to be a part of an amazing community on how we do less risk, high probability trades, and win over 90%, if not more, in the last year of swing trading, 2 trades were lost, and I readjusted the system, and both were penny stocks. Penny stocks are always more volatile, more riskier. And what I did is I readjusted my time distance, and I readjusted the gaps. Usually, if you have a gap, then the indicators lag, and so you got to understand there's going to be more time distance you need, and stuff like that. So if you click the link down below, it takes you to this free chat landing page. You want to become a member, all you have to do is hit day trade alerts, and you'll get access to the highest membership of swing trades and day trades, and your name will be in gold, and it's only $12 a month. I know it's a very affordable price. You might wonder why. It's so because any account can get into this. It doesn't matter if you have $100 or 50K. I could start you out and grow you small with doing the day trade alerts. I highly recommend the day trading because we're going to sell options so you can make passive income every day, and it's just a matter of how much you're going to get with your account. So you're going to know your results every day, and it's going to look like something like this, where this strategy, I show you exactly what I'm doing. I have a whole video, so you're not going to be confused. And then the swing trade alerts are going to be posted in here, something like this. So I hope this helps you guys. I hope this encourages you. I hope this gives you like that motivation of, really, if you're going against the trend, how do you catch the bottoms? What does the story tell you in the chart? And then for me, example is I don't ever trade with the trend if a stock is below $10. I tend to look for stocks that have a little more meat to it, and I have a very safe strategy that I do where I sell cover calls if it don't work right away, where I can literally essentially own the stock for free, kind of like real estate. And that's a very cool strategy. But as for this is trend reversal strategy all day long, where you rinse and repeat it, sell at the EMA 20. If it goes higher than the 20, then it's just a cherry on top of the ice cream. Hope you guys like this video. Give it a like, subscribe, comment. Hope to see you in the Discord. And if you do subscribe, do it on your computer to avoid the iOS fee. You can join using your phone, and then click on go on your computer, have Discord on your app, and basically just hit day trade alerts, or just hit server shop up in here. You can choose which membership you want. I recommend the Day and Swing Trading Plus. It's only $12. If you just want swing trades, it's $6. But if you want to make money every day, I recommend the other one. Swing trades is just more patient, in my opinion. Hope you guys enjoyed the video. Give this video a like, subscribe, comment, and I'll see you in the next one.